Let's go to page 709, and this is lesson 15-1. The objective of this lesson is to display data using frequency distributions, histograms, and stem and leaf plots, and to compute measures of central tendency. Okay, so over here, you have a table of the test scores. So the result of the algebra test are shown in the table over here. This table is called a frequency distribution because it shows how many times a given score was attained. Like this one, 99, there are two of them, 98, there are one of them, and so forth. Okay, so this is called a frequency distribution because it shows you how often a score shows up or a number shows up. Okay, then from this information, you can make a graph. It's called a histogram. So this graph is called a histogram. And what it does is that you put all this information over here. So like the score between 50 and 60, there are one score over here. See that one score is 56. So between 50 and 60, there's one score. Okay. So again, this is the score, and this is how many times it shows up. So from 60 to 70, there are two of them because if you look over here, so there's the 65 and 68. So there are two scores. So that's where you get 2 from. And then from 70 to 80, there are 6 of them because there are 2 of them. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So you got 2 scores of 73, and the score of 74 shows up one time, 75 shows up twice, 78 shows up one time. So there are a total of 6. Okay. And from 80 to 90, so from 80 to 90, okay, if you add all this together, there are 16 students have that score between 80 and 90. Okay, and from 90 to 100, so you go from here. Okay, so the score of 90 will go onto here. Okay, you go to the higher one. So the 90 to 100 would be this over here. So it would be 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are 10 scores from 90 to 100. Okay. So again, so this is a frequency distribution. It shows you how often a score shows up. And when you make this into a plot, this is called a histogram. Okay. Okay, so that's going to answer some question regarding the histogram. Okay. So over here, example 1, it says use the histogram above to answer the following question. It says which interval contains most test scores? Well, if you look over here, the answer would be from 80 to 90, right? Because there's 16 of them. Okay, so over here, so answer A, the interval 80 to 90 to 89, okay, because 90 will go to the next one. So 80 to 89 with a 16 score contains the most. Okay, go to part B. It says which contains the fewest test scores. Well, if you look over here, the fewest one would be from here, right? So it would be from 50 to 59. Okay, so answer is the interval 50 to 59 with one score contains the least. Okay, again, when it goes to 60, it goes to the next one. Okay, okay. C, how many test scores are 80 or above? So 80 and above are these two over here. Okay, so 80 and above are this over here. So it'd be 16 plus 10 will give you 26. Okay, so here it says add the frequency for the interval 80 to 89 and 90 through 99. So it'd be 16 plus 10 will give you 26. Okay, then you go to C. How many test scores are below 70? So here's just 70. So below that would be these two over here. Okay, so it'd be just 1 plus 3 go to 3. See over here? So it says add the frequencies for the intervals 50 through 59. So that's this one here. And 60 to 69. That's this one here. So it's 1 plus 2 give it 3. So there are 3 scores from 50 to 69. Okay. Okay, now let's go to the next example. Okay, so on page 710, another way of organize your data is called the stem and leaf plot. Okay, so a stem and leaf plot, which is another way of displaying data, actually includes the data in the display. Okay, so let's go and see how this works. So first, let's go and write all these scores down. Okay, so to get ready for that, let's go and write all the scores from the lowest to highest. Okay, so on page 709, the first one would be 56. So again, I'm writing down I'm writing down all the score from here, okay? So write down all the scores. So the lowest score is 56, and then you got 65, then you got 68, and then 73 got 2 times, so it'll be 73, 73, okay, because it shows up twice. Then you got 74, and 75 shows up twice, okay, and then 78, and 80 shows up twice, and 82, and then 83 shows up 3 times, and 84 shows up 5 times, okay, and then 87, I'm going to continue on the next one. So 87 shows up 3 times, and 88 shows up twice. 90 shows up twice. So when it shows up twice, you have to write it twice. Okay? 93 shows up 1 time. 94 shows up 1 time. 95, there are 3 times. So 95, 95, 95. And then 98 is 1 time. And 99 is 2 times. Okay, so this is how you do the stem and leaf plot. So you're going to get 2 columns. So this would be the stem, and this would be the leaf. Now, the way this works is that the stem is the 10th digit, okay? It's the first digit, and this would be the other digit. So I'm going to start with the lowest one, so 56, so this one is 5, 6, okay? Now the next one, the 60s, you got 65 and 68, okay? See that? That's how you write it, okay? You only write, so this is the 10th digit, this is the unit digit, okay? And so this is 65, 68. So this is how the stem and leaf work. So the first digit is your stem, and the second digit is your leaf. So over here you're going to get 7, 3, 3, okay? And you got 4, and then you got 5, 5, and 8. Okay, so this is a 73, 73, 74, 75, 75, 78. Okay? And then you got 80, so you got 80, so that's 80. Another one, you got 82, 83, 83, 83. You got 84, 84, 84, 84, 84, and 87, 87, 87, 88, 88. Okay? Now you go to the 90s, so you're going to get the 90, 90, 93, 94, 95, 95, 95, 98, 99, 99. Okay? So this is called a stem and leaf plot. And what it does is that this is like the histogram turned sideways. Okay? So if you remember your histogram, okay, so if you look over here, so that's your histogram, right? So now if you turn your leaf and plots this way, okay, see that? So this is like this over here, this is this over here, this is this over here, right? The 6, and this one is this over here, really long, right? Okay, and this one is this over here. Okay, so the stem and leaf plot are like the histogram turned sideways, and you're writing out the numbers instead of doing the bar. Okay, so this is another way of display your information. Okay, okay. Now, so this is example 2. Okay. Now let's look at this over here. There are certain things you need to know. So the numbers, so over here it says the numbers used to describe a set of data are called statistics. Okay, so statistics are the numbers they use to describe the data. Okay, now the numbers we're talking about are like this over here. So 3 different statistics are often used to measure the central tendency of the distribution: the mode, the mean, the median, and the mean. The mode is the one that shows up most often. So like this one, in this case, the mode would be let's see, which one shows up most often? The 84, okay? So this one, 84 shows up most often because it shows up. So the event, this one is kind of hard to see. The frequency distribution is more obvious if you look over here. The mode is the one shows up most often, so you look on the list, see? This one shows up 5 times. So right away, you can see it easily from here that 84 is the mode, okay? Again, mode is the one that shows up most often, okay? So this one is kind of hard to see. You won't able to know what the mode is from the histogram, but from these, you can see right away the mode is 84 because it shows up 5 times. Okay, so again, the mode is the one that shows up most often. Okay, this one is, you can see it from here, but you have to look carefully. This one is harder to see. Okay, okay. The next one is the median. Median is the middle number. Okay, so median is the middle number. So what you want to do is to figure out your middle number. Okay, let's get back to here. So you can either do it from here or here. Okay, and the way you could do it is you go from both ends. Okay, so you start from here and just go to and find out where the middle is. So you just go like this, you carve it up. Okay, go next one, 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 next one. So you just keep going until you find the middle. So you have to be careful, make sure you're not miscounting. Okay, so right now they're gonna meet. So this is your middle number right over here. Okay, so in this case, your mode is equal to 84 because this one shows up 5 times. Okay, and your median is the middle number is also equal to 84. Okay, now most of the time they are not the same. Okay, it just happened in this case there are a lot of 84, so it's 4 in the middle. Okay, so again, median is the middle number. Mode is the one that shows up most often. Okay, the mean is the average. So mean means the average. Okay, so to figure out the mean, what you need to do is you have to get your calculator. Okay, you have to add all these numbers together and divide. Okay, so you have to go 56 plus 65 plus 68 plus 73 plus 73 plus 74 plus 75 plus 75 plus 78 plus 80 plus 80 plus 82. Okay, so anyway, just keep adding, and you're going to end up with the sum is going to be 2933. So you add all this together, then you have to divide by the number of entries. So there are 35 numbers. You have to divide by 35. So this is like a class of 35 students, okay? And so you divide, so you have to add all this together, and you divide by the 35. That's how you get an average. So it'd be 83.8, okay? And that's it, okay? Okay, so let's go and do example 3. Okay, it says use a distribution of age is given in the statement left plot to the right to find the 3 things. Okay. So you got 1 and you got 8, 9, 9, and 2 is 2, 2, 2, 5, and 3 would be 1, 1, 1, 6, 6, 6, 6. Okay. And the 4 would be 0, 0, 3, 3, 3. Okay, so you're looking for A, the mode. Okay? So mode will equal to this 36. Okay, because this shows up 4 times. Okay, so the mode is 36. It shows up most often. Okay, part B, you're looking for the median. That's the middle number, so you can start from both ends, you work with yin. So from the lowest and the highest, so you cover that, next one, next one, next one, next one, next one, next one. Okay, so here's your middle number. So the median will be 31. That is your middle number. Okay. Okay, then you go to C, you're looking for the mean, the average. Okay, now the letter for mean is the capital M. So M, this is the mean or the average. Okay, so to find the average, you have to add all these numbers together. So you got 18 plus 19 plus 19 plus 22 plus 22 plus 22 plus 25 plus 31 plus 31 plus 31 plus 36 plus 36 plus 36 plus 36 plus 40 plus 40 plus 43 plus 43 plus 43 equal. Okay, so this is going to be equal to 593. Now, when you're doing this, right, instead of keep adding, instead of 36 plus 36, you can just go 36 times 4. Okay, then a little bit easier. So, for example, you can go 18 plus 2 times 19 plus 2 times 22 plus 3 times. So you have to add another one plus 25 plus 30. So 3 times 31 plus 4 times 36 plus 40 times 2 plus 43 times 3 equal. Okay, so you can do that. That way it saves you a little bit of time. Okay, then you have to divide the number of entries. So how many entries are there? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so you have to divide by 19 entries. So divide by 19, push equal, and so this is equal to 31.2. Okay, so that's how you get those 3 statistics, okay, numbers. Okay, so let's go to example 4. Okay, so you have the 5, 6, 6, 6, and 8, 10, 13, 13, 13, 16, 18, and 20. Okay, so you're looking for the mode. Okay, so A, the mode is, the one shows up most often will be 13, right? So that's the mode, shows up 3 times. And B, you're looking for the median. Okay, so median, again, you start from bottom, you're looking for the middle number. Okay, so you go cover it up, right? You go toward the middle. Okay, keep going. Now you run into a problem. Now there's no middle number. There are two middle numbers. Okay, in this case, when you don't have a single middle number like this one here, okay, so if you don't have one like this, then what you need to do is you have to average the 2 numbers. Okay, so you're going to get 10 plus 13 divided by 2. So you can, when you have 2 middle numbers like this one here, okay, the middle is right here, so, but there's no middle, right? So you have to average the 2 closest numbers. So here's your middle, but there's no number in the middle, so you average the 2 closest one. Okay, so in this case, you go 10 plus 13. Now make sure you push equal before you divide, or else your answer is not going to come out right. So make sure you push equal, so you add, push equal, then you divide by 2. Okay, and so your median would be 11.5.